What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Coach Randy, dog. We are 2-0 going against the New York Jets this week. Let me know if y'all been messing with the series so far. Give me a like, comment what you think about the season so far. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man. It means a lot. It goes to the total. Every one of my fans, every one of my people, we all win in the end, dog. So let's show some love here as I'm about to do. I got some of the comments that I got over the past week here showing some love to y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. It goes so far, man. And the song that I got playing right now is actually Two Sides by Living Color. So if you actually do enjoy this type of music, I'm going to be having different genres of music playing in every single one of my videos, at least try to. But I just like showing love. So if y'all got any recommendations, y'all got any words of encouragement, anything that you got as advice, show it, man. Show love. And if you don't know, I'm streaming on Twitch. I'll be on Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. So make sure you get in with me as soon as possible. Aaron Rodgers drop back though. He only get a couple. Actually, he ain't get nothing right there. Malcolm Jones on the stop. Coach Randy's defense is built on bending but not breaking. But Aaron Rodgers and the Jets have been scoring like crazy since the season started. So this is going to be crazy. Boom, right over the middle. I'm not going to lie to you. These tight ends are a lot faster in this game than I've ever seen them in the last two games. So to think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be abusing me in the middle of the field, I think not. But they did get that first down right there. Aaron Rodgers escaping out the pocket, and he got to throw it away. Defense swarming to make the play. Christian Gonzalez is letting them know, you ain't going to have your way all game, big dog. Aaron Rodgers in a shotgun position. Breece Hall out the backfield, but he gets it to a tight end. Conklin. Aaron Rodgers is a dog, man. Don't ever get it twisted. As many years as he's been around in the league, best believe he ain't going to find a way to manipulate the defense in this game of Madden. Got another thing coming as he finds his tight end again. Oh, man, this ain't looking good for Coach Randy's defense. But Aaron Rodgers, ever the entertainer here, hands it off to his running back, Breece Hall, and he's making him look silly. What is he doing? Breece Hall trying to score. But they stopped him right down by the 1 yard line. Are you kidding me? The Jets are going crazy. And on the very next play, Garrett Wilson finding a way to put 6 on the board against this talented New England Patriots defense. Strap, I don't think so. Garrett Wilson, what a dog, man. And all the ever-important extra point goes up, and that's good there in MetLife Stadium. We got ourselves a game. Let me know, man, if y'all like this game mode. There's also other game modes, superstar mode, things of that nature that I could get into. As I'm wiggling right down there by the 30. Trying to do something to spark up this team as we're down 7-0. Coach Randy giving some words of inspiration to Joe Milton. You know he's got some stats to upkeep with 5 TDs and 1 interception. Looking like he might be an early running for the MVP. But got to get past his Jets defense. Joe Milton in the shotgun position in the empty. Nobody there but himself as he gets it out to Kayshon Boutte. Hitting that first down. He's letting the crowd hear it. Go ahead, flex on the end. Next play. 1st and 10, Joe Milton underneath the center. Hands it off to Antonio Gibson. Not going down without a fight. Took 3 Jets to take him down. He's really been showing off what he's been doing in the offseason this year. Coach Randy, knowing her team a little bit more than the rest of the league thought, as she is the first female head coach in his NFL Madden franchises. Antonio Gibson getting shut down by, who's that? C.J. Mosley. What a dog, man. I don't know, the Jets seem like they got a really good team this year. They look pretty tough as third down creeps up on us quickly. Shoots the screen. Antonio Gibson, get it out there. Did he get the first? Did he get it? No. C.J. Mosley shutting them down, shutting this whole drive down. Look, he don't want no part of it. Coach Randy electing to go for the punt. No, she fakes it. And it doesn't pay off. The Jets were all over that. Are you kidding me? Here in MetLife, New York, listen, these football players get paid on that other side too. And it's going to be one of them games where it's going to be heavyweight blood. You see Breece Hall almost got to the edge there. That would have been trouble for your boy. Would have been trouble for Coach Randy. Breece Hall, as you see his stats there showing up. He ain't been too terrible. And in this game, it looked like he might add a little bit. Changing up the defense a little bit. What's Aaron Rodgers got going on there? A little off kilter. You can see the stadium, man. That looks beautiful. Look at the graphics. We love to see it here on Madden 25. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun position. Defense in a 4-2, almost like a nickel. And Aaron Rodgers got to throw it away. That man defense was coming in handy there. Christian Gonzalez locking it down in the back end. 4th and 9. Aaron Rodgers is not liking it. But we're going to skip right along here into the next drive. Joe Milton running around, gets it out to his guy, Antonio Gibson. Duke. But he don't collect no ankles on that play. First down, though, as he's signaling to this New York crowd. Gonna be here all night, says the young kid. Joe Milton hands it back off to Antonio Gibson. Try to get another blocker in there. It is difficult, man. This is one thing that I do love about these new Madden games is that there's so much room for improvement. And as the season goes along, man, you're going to see a lot of improvement from not only Coach Randy's team, but your boy as a Madden player. So this is going to be fun. Motion into the right side. Gets it out to Antonio Gibson. Gets it to the right side. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That drive had Gibson's name written all over it. You can see why he's one of the best playmakers in the league at this moment in time. The motion going in. He catches it. Has to cut it in. Uses his blockers. Cuts it up the right side. And Coach McClain is nothing short of excited about that play. As you see, not every extra point is given. And we just coughed up a point there. Nonetheless, next drive, we got another opportunity to be great. Kickoff there. Number 82 shreds a tackle, gets it past the 30. And Aaron Rodgers, every defense's worst nightmare, steps onto the field. Number 8 finna show us why he ain't nothing to be messed with. I'll say that. He's immortal, man. AR-12 will be it, forever be AR-12 to me. But AR-8 making them shake. Number 83 going free for a first down. We like that as a New York Jets aficionado. I ain't going to say aficionado, but I do enjoy what the Jets kind of want. I mean, it's not like they're intentionally trying to be terrible, but Garrett Wilson right there is intentionally trying to get a touchdown. Luckily, that defense is able to stop him. But other than the color scheme, man, I'm not really a big fan of the Jets. I just like the color scheme, really. Breece Hall right here is showing why he ain't nothing to mess with. Gets that first down. Man, if I don't lock in here, these Jets are going to run up the muck. 1st and 10, Aaron Rodgers. Underneath the center, hands it off to number 20 again, but that one goes nowhere. Big stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And only a one-score team. But you see this next player? Are you serious? Lazard, is that who that was? Who did I think it was? Alan Lazard getting wide open down the middle of the field. And on the next play, we got to make something to stop him. We get a couple of stops. Aaron Rodgers ain't got nowhere to go. 4th and goal. Are they going to kick that field goal? Take that 3 and leave? That's exactly what they do. So Joe Milton gets another crack at it before halftime. Just under a minute remaining. And he finds Antonio Gibson wide open down the sideline. Gibson's name might as well be the new mascot for these Patriots, man. As he gets him down the field and lickety split time. Dog, this is incredible. Now, I don't know if they'll be able to score here. But I do have faith as a sack, near sack. Was able to get the ball off. I don't know how that didn't cause for a fumble, but hey, Madden Logic says it's incomplete. Next play, 2nd and 10. Joe Milton gets out the pocket. He's only got a couple of seconds to play with. And they're going to be able to get him down, call a timeout. And Coach Randy's going to take a 3 and leave. But just as we saw earlier, these kicks are not always guaranteed, but that one goes right through the uprights. We love to see it. The Patriots keeping the score close right before halftime. And as we take a short intermission, we're going to look at some of these scores, see how the rest of the league is shaking up. Enjoy the halftime report. As you see some of the other games going around the league, the Cowboys versus the Ravens, Chargers versus the Steelers, this is like basically a replaying of this last season, catching up to next season. I did put the draft class in there, so next season you will see guys like Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and even Shedeur Sanders in the league if you continue to follow along with Coach Randy. As we kick off this second half, number 39 here making a couple of dudes miss. He ain't going nowhere past that 25. As you see Joe Milton taking a snap, throwing it to his playmaker. He gets it out to the right side of the field. Gibson getting a fist pump down there by Coach Randy. We love to see it. These boys are moving down the field in the first drive of the second half. We got to get some points on the board. Not used to starting the second half down, but Antonio Gibson finna put us back up one. Signaling for the first down. Bam. We love to see it. Man, these boys are making their mark, claiming their territory. Walk into the opponent's trap, take over their trap. You know how it go down? Antonio Gibson, stop me if you heard this one before. Takes the snap and runs for a first down. The offensive line loving it. Big 71 out there. Revving a chainsaw, ready to cut down this this New York Jets football defense. Joe Milton handed it back off to that playmaker, but this time he gets stuffed. Look like the New York Jets are taking a page out of Coach Randy's playbook and filling those holes. But on this next play here, Joe Milton takes the snap, play action pass, finds a guy open, but he was just off the mark. Sauce Gardner on the stop there to break up that first down attempt. But on 3rd and 10, Joe Milton takes a snap. Gets a little tricky. Somebody find that guy a map. And another first down for Antonio Gibson. Listen, it's going to be one of them types of games. It's an in-division Thursday night football game where at any play will stand out. So if I can get it to my playmakers, wouldn't you? With that being said, Antonio Gibson gets us in a prime position to score some more points. But can Coach Randy's offense capitalize? Next play right there got drugged down by Hassan Reddick, even though he didn't play for the New York Jets this season. He's out there playing tonight on Thursday night against his New England Patriots team. Joe Milton gets it out to Kayshon Boutte, and they collect another first down. Like I said, this is one of the first divisional games of the season for the New England Patriots, so we got to be able to come out strong. A little stumble from Antonio Gibson, wasn't able to really collect his feet and get going there. That might have cost him 6 points. But every game matters, especially these early divisional games. You want to try to steal one, and the opponents, as they get stopped there, they're not going to be able to steal nothing playing like that. But we got a player down. Timeout for an injury. One of the offensive linemen. Oh, that can't be good. Coach Randy's going to have to move some pieces around there like furniture. Which she is amazing at, by the way. Wish I could have saw that coming. Dog, he got ate up like Sunday dinner. As Hassan Reddick slows the whole operation down. Like I said, it's going to be one of them games. It's going to be one of them games. So Coach Randy's going to have to take a 3 and leave, man. But we all know not every kick is guaranteed. This one is. We love it. This one goes in without a doubt. The Patriots collect the lead. And we're going to fast forward here into the next drive. On that third down, Breece Hall was able to get past the New England Patriots for a first down. I think Breece Hall might be creeping up to 100 yards at this point. One can only imagine. As the next play, he springs it out for another first down run. The Jets are heating up, man. As the fourth quarter begins here, you can see we got just above 6 minutes. Well, now below 6 minutes in the game left. Every play counts. Aaron Rodgers gives it to Breece Hall. Breece Hall makes something out of nothing. But number 8, savoring the moment where he has to get his name called to make a play. But Coach Randy understands that. She knows who she's playing up against. But Aaron Rodgers faced with a 3rd and 4. It's his time. It's his moment. Can he find a way to get the New York Jets? Wow, what a play. What a play call. Giving the ball to that rookie, Braylon Allen. Is it Braylon Allen? I think it's Braylon Allen. I apologize if I mixed up his name, but with that being said, the Jets are in scoring position. Breece Hall gets about 3 yards on the play as Christian Gonzalez is barely able to make that play for the New England Patriots. Man, this is going to be a wild finish. Just about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in this ball game. Aaron Rodgers finds a guy. In the midst of that zone defense, Aaron Rodgers puts it in a place where his guy can capitalize on the ball. That's what makes Aaron Rodgers one of the greatest quarterbacks in the game, or at least in this season of Madden, as he throws it out in the back corner of the end zone, didn't find anybody open. I'm kind of glad, as a New York Jets fan, you got to be glad about that. But I'm not, because I had an opportunity to steal one there and get up on out of here with a W. But Aaron Rodgers isn't going to let that slide as he finds a guy. Allen Lazard hooking up with Aaron Rodgers for a peck of 6 points. And you can see he was wide open there, taking what the defense gives you, Aaron Rodgers does. They cover the back of the end zone. We'll go to the front of the end zone. What a play by the big number 8. He's celebrating on the sideline with his guys. They're up. I couldn't even challenge it. It looked like it was close to me. I felt like every scoring play needs to be reviewed, but they don't. And the New York Jets go up in this game, man. What is going on? Score 17-12, man. We got to find a way to get some more points before the end of this game. Put our playmaker out there. Let him do something, but he can't do much or nothing. Hopefully not a bad omen. We got out to the 24 on that play. But Joe Milton, ready to make his name known. Wow, he fires that out to Kendrick Bourne. Gotta get some points, gotta make some plays. Joe Milton back in that shotgun position, sends number 3 over in motion. Trying to get out the pocket. Can't really find anybody. Flips it out to his guy, his playmaker. But that's not going to go much anywhere as the 2-minute warning creeps up. Tick, 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 tick. What's Coach Randy's offense going to scheme up here in order to get some points in at the end of this game? They're 2-0. And so are those New York Jets as another first down gets collected by Antonio Gibson. Really spamming that number 4 button right now. X is wide open. He makes the catch. Henry. But that's not going to be enough for a first down. You got to get big plays, as we all know, to win in this game. Another screen play there. Antonio Gibson. I know his mom and dad have to be proud coming to watch this game as their starting running back, Ramondre Stevens, got hurt at the beginning, but this one just might leave Joe Milton hurt at the end of this game. That sack was brutal, man, in a game like this. And you want, even though it's almost like a gimme for the home squad in a divisional game when you know you're going to have to play them again at your own house, you want to steal it. But let's see if the New England Patriots are going to be able to be clever enough to come away with something. No! 3rd and 24 approaches after that last play where it looked like maybe a miracle for the New England Patriots. Gets shut down, but a pick shuts it all down by number 56. Wow, Quincy Williams finding a way to keep the Jets' hopes alive. I can't believe it. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are 3-0 in this league, man. And they're going to walk out of here with a W. I can't believe we just lost our first game. Coach McClain looks subjected. They can't believe it. But that's just how these things go in the NFL. In this Madden 25, one day you can be up, the next day you can be down. But we're going to go ahead, skip on to the next week, and see what we can do against the San Francisco 49ers. This was a game to forget. Only scoring 12 points. It was rough. San Francisco's 2-1. We're 2-1. So we got to come away with something here. Either us or them. There's got to be some give in between. Both teams are really well coached. Both teams got a lot to play for, man. And it looks like the San Francisco 49ers are going to get the ball first, which means we'll get the ball in the second half. But with two promising teams coming up this year, I mean, it's anybody's game to win. As you see, Pearsall taking it up the middle, going all the way home. San Francisco. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. As you can see, he turns on the burners right there at the end, but it really is a testament to the blocking scheme that this San Francisco special teams had to offer, man. And they get the first points of this game. Coach Randy needs to get her team right. But this is going up, and it's good. 7-0 San Francisco. This ain't looking too good, y'all. But it's a long game. All that means is that we get the ball back faster. Got to keep the positivity rolling. As now, we look to the New England Patriots to kind of recreate the same kind of motion, and no, he doesn't get it past the 20. But Joe Milton steps onto the field ready to make his name felt. And some impressive stats so far on the season with 6 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Joe Milton is got to be one of the quarterbacks to be mentioned in the MVP race, right? Forgetting the last interception. But Antonio Gibson taking it up to the left side of the field. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and pointing for the first down. We love to see it. These New England Patriot fans flew halfway across the states just to see this play. Then it goes nowhere. Man, this has been a fun series so far. And I'm finna start playing some, or at least putting on some Road to Glory gameplay, some Superstar gameplay, things like that. So if there's anything y'all want to see, go ahead and give that a comment down in the comment section below. But let me know what y'all think about this one so far. As you saw, Antonio Gibson gets nothing but a yard there on the play. Got to come up with something big here on 3rd and 9. Joe Milton changing the play up a little bit. Play action pass. And that's going nowhere. 4th and 9. Well, we are on the other side of the 50. And that means that I get to put my foot on the gas pedal. But that ain't going nowhere. I should have threw it to some other guy running on the other side of the field. But they say quarterback is one of the hardest positions to play. Joe Milton finding out the hard way. As the San Francisco 49ers look for a second chance to put some points on the board after that incredible start by Ricky Pearsall, and Christian McCaffrey gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Juwan Bentley filling holes here for New England, man. We love to see it as Christian McCaffrey got a couple of choice words for both teams. Not happy with how his guys blocked that up in the front. Not happy how the guys across that line of scrimmage stopped him. But this one right here ain't getting stopped. Christian making moves, dog. He looks unstoppable. He's signaling for the first down. Now, Juwan Bentley kind of got that look of disbelief on his face. But if it's one thing about Coach Randy's defense is that we will bend, but we won't break. Although that last game ended in a weird way, we're going to find a way to try to put some points on the board and get out of here with a W, right? But Brock Purdy is not taking no for an answer. He got it out to his receiver there for the first down. They got another first down play coming. This defense is back on its heels. Brock Purdy sends in his running back to the left side of the field while he's in shotgun, sends it out to Deebo Samuels as he picks up another first down. Not an ideal start for this New England Patriots team. After the special teams play, this offense is making its defense look like putty or fine bread with a hot knife. But that play's going to get stopped a little bit. There we go. We got a second down play coming up after a couple of first down plays back to back. Oh, we almost got the stop. Fumble! The Patriots come away with a turnover. Christian Gonzalez with the stat to pick up. Them boys celebrating like it's Friday Night Lights. Hold on now, George Kittle couldn't hold on to the ball. Not a play he's going to want to look back fondly, but I tell you one thing, them Patriots are celebrating. Boom, that was a big hit right there. Hurrying up is Joe Milton in this New England Patriots offense. Joe Milton takes the snap, gets out of the pocket, and he's going to get the first down. And look at Fred Warner. Fred Warner wishes he could have had a little bit more of a chunk to bite out of Joe Milton. Instead, Joe Milton's signaling for the first down. End of the first quarter. 7-point game. But let me tell you, a lot more to be desired. And here we go. Start of the second quarter, man. We got to find a way to put some points on the board on this drive here. We got to let them know we're not here to play around. We're here on business. We got business to take care of. Like we the Hurt Syndicate. You know, we got to handle this business. As Joe Milton takes it up the middle, he's going to run it forward again. And just like so many quarterbacks before him, if y'all can't do it, I'll do it myself. That's the mindset here in this one, is what it's seeming like. Next play, first down. Just about 6.5 minutes left to go. We're going to run the ball again. There's Antonio Gibson bringing a boom. Almost getting that first down. Joe Milton's loving it. I can only imagine Coach Randy is loving it just as well. This offense is picking up some steam here in this second quarter. Joe Milton takes a snap, gets it out to that boy, number 4. Big juke move coming, but Fred Warner is not one to be dealt with. He's not one to be played with. You either got to run him over and hope for the best or get out the way. And you see Antonio Gibson doing the backflip. I don't know what kind of celebration that was for a first down, but he's going to celebrate. That's one thing we're going to do. Celebrate the wins while we can, baby. Coach Randy getting her team up together. She's very impressed with how this drive has been going so far. As that ball gets handed off to no! Ramondre Stevenson taking it in for a touchdown. That wasn't even Stevenson. That was JaMycal Hasty. Got the names mixed up. But JaMycal Hasty putting on a show on his first run of the game. And you see Coach Randy looking at the camera like, I called it. Somebody better pick up the phone. And unlike that first kickoff return, Ricky Pearsall didn't get it. So maybe we caught a lucky break there, some would say. But Christian McCaffrey ready to make him pay one more time. On the last drive, you got to remember, Christian McCaffrey was really picking up some steam. After that first play where he got stopped for no gain, it was almost 10 yards after 10 yards after 10 yards. He was going to find a way to make him pay. But a timeout right here. Was that called by the Patriots? Yep. Coach Randy was able to call a timeout. Saw something in the formation she didn't like. Took a little extra time to get it together. Juwan Bentley creeping up. Christian McCaffrey on the sideline, but he's not getting the ball. George Kittle is. Trying to make amends on this drive is George. George doing his signature first down piece. Man, let me see what Brock Purdy's got to cook up here, man. I don't think he's got it in him. I think this Patriots defense can stand up. Nah, he's going to get it out to his boy right there. Almost for a first down. He got 3 more yards to go before he gets there, but Brock Purdy is not backing down from a challenge. And neither is Christian McCaffrey as he gets the first down. Couple of blocks, sprang him up for a pretty good gain right there. I felt like he could have scored. Instead, first down. Like I said, this defense will bend, but they won't break as they try to run the ball there with Kyle Juszczyk. And that's getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Them boys is out there looking ready to go. Well, both teams only at 2-1 here in the first 3 weeks. San Francisco is looking very impressive. So far, so good for both teams, though. Orbit-like motion gets Kyle Juszczyk wide open on the right side of the field, and he picks up the first down. But hold the phone. There's actually some illegal contact on the defense, so that's going to tag on an extra 5 yards. They were going to get that first down regardless, huh? With that being said, no time to sulk. 1st and 10. Motion on the defense, got the linebackers moving. Brock Purdy's back there all alone, and he gets it out to Debo. Floats it right over that linebacker's head. And Debo almost scored a touchdown on that one if he didn't have to worry about turning around. As a 2-minute warning hits, Patriots are looking kind of bleak. Got to find a way to stop these Niners, man. They're motioning up the whole play, man. The whole play just got mopped up. Brock Purdy back alone in the empty formation. He gets it out to his guy, Brandon Ayuk. Scoring the 6 points for the Niners, dog. That was really well played offensive coordinator. I would say it was really more or less on Brock Purdy being able to see what he had to work with, changing up the play, finding Brandon Ayuk, for 6 points. And the special teams is going to do what the special teams going to do. They've been on it all game, so that one's going to go up no problem. 14-7 in this game. They kick the ball off to us. Ramondre, is that Jermichael Hasty? I think it's Jermichael Hasty. He gets a couple of yards up there, and we get another opportunity to put some points on the board. We got to get some more points. In this game, it's going to be about who puts up the most points in the shortest amount of time. Because as fast as San Francisco put up that 7 points and then put up that last 7 points, we got to make some big plays. There's Austin Hooper doing some of the grunt work. San Francisco not liking that. But Hooper finding some space right there on the left side of the field. Took 3 guys to get him down. You can tell he's been putting in a lot of work during the offseason. And on this first down, second play of the drive, Joe Milton's getting nothing but sack. 2nd and 21. What a difference this drive just made. At this point, just going to try to get anything going, but Joe Milton not able to make the completion. Right before halftime, we're trying to get some points, kind of clean this score up a little bit, but we're not having any good luck. It's 3rd and 21. We got to find a way to get to the sticks. And that's getting picked off. Joe Milton tried to force it over the middle, but Fred Warner, being the ultimate opportunist, takes that one away. And that defense has the right, I tell you, to celebrate after picking off one of the NFL's most exhilarating quarterbacks. Brock Purdy throwing it. Whoa, what a play. I thought maybe we was going to be able to get to him. But when I looked back and saw that protection, there was no way we were going to get that one. That's Brock Purdy wheeling and dealing. And who was that, Mason? Yep. Making a man miss with a juke move at the end of that catch. Mwah. Creme de la creme. I mean, you can talk about the greatest football plays, the greatest football players, moves. That one's got to be up there on the list. As Juwan Bentley covering the middle of the field. Can't get to that side, though. They get the first down. That's all they're trying to do is pick up as many first downs, get as many yards as they can in the quickest way possible. But in this game, it's about putting up points. And can Brock Purdy and these 49ers offense put up enough points to stop New England? That one's getting thrown out of bounds. Incomplete pass. With only about 16 seconds left, Brock Purdy's going to find a way to make this Patriots defense look a little more foolish. Nope, that one goes out of bounds too. So now the time goes down a little bit more, and they have to settle for the field goal. Man, it's been all Niners here this far. Why not make that one too, dog? They're going to go up by 10 points. This has not been what we expected it to be. But there's a whole nother half to go, man. Both teams are looking really well up until this point in the season. The Niners obviously putting up 17 points before halftime. The Patriots only putting up 1 touchdown. We're going to look at some other scores across the league here as we fly out to New York to watch Denver lose to the New York Jets by 3 points. 4-0, says Aaron Rodgers. Staying in New York, the Cowboys playing the New York Giants, and they're going to get a W. Beating the piss out of the Giants, 34-7. Dak Prescott threw for 3 touchdowns in that one. In Washington, flew all the way to Arizona. And they're in the second quarter right now with about 16 seconds left, and it's all tied there. But as we get back to this game, man, you see Brock Purdy has been making the Patriots pay for every little thing that they've said during the week this week, man. As a return right there by Antonio Gibson. Nice little run back right there. Joe Milton's finna call it. Got to get in the end zone. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what Coach Miranda's thinking at the moment. Antonio Gibson not able to come up big. As you can see, dog, this drive here has been littered with injuries, man. We had one player go down after another, whether if it was on the Patriots or if it was on the Niners. Had to slide down right there. Not finna hit my boy like that. But another injury decision to be made. Antonio Gibson laying that wood, laying the pain, laying the smack down, whatever you want to call it. There's Demario Douglas right there. Got a decision to make to if you want to bring him back in or not. But Antonio Gibson don't care as he almost got loose. Joe Milton getting it out to that boy, number 4, one more time. Knocking on the door. Number 58 from the... number 58 for the Niners look like he's going to be exiting the game as well. As you can see, man, this has been a tough, gritty ball game here. In the start of the third quarter, you can see some guys are a little tight after halftime. As Joe Milton finds a guy covered in the middle of the field, but another injury on the play. He's walking a little gingerly into the locker room. It doesn't look like he's going to be back into this game. Joe Milton don't care, still wheeling and dealing. Got it out to that boy, Hunter Henry. He's a fiery tight end, man, and he's going to make a play anytime he gets the ball in his hands. As we run the ball down with about a 4 or 5 yard gain right there by Antonio Gibson. Call his name, and he appears. I believe in Antonio Gibson as he runs up the middle. Almost got it in there. Took about 2 guys to stop him at the point of contact. But Demario Davis, look, we got the notification saying he's back in the game. Antonio Gibson gets the ball again, and the Niners say, nah, not so fast. Hargrave right there on that stop. You see the formation is spread out. Boom. Let's see if he can get in there. No. Hey, if Butte gets into the end zone this game, I gotta do a giveaway, man. I'm telling you, if Keyshawn Butte gets in the end zone one more time during this game, I gotta do a $5 giveaway to anybody who comments in the comment section a favorite time when they play sports. But on that last play, we got called for a holding, so that backs us up about 10 yards. Bam! He does! Keyshawn Butte! Playing the violin is so easy out here. Touchdown, Patriots. Are you kidding me? Right on the same drive. I guess I got to give a $5 giveaway to 3 people who comments in the comment section what their favorite football memory is. Oh, what a play. Coach Randy is out here excited as we are. And the all-important extra point is up, and it's good. Touchdown, 7 points for the Patriots. 14 plays, over 70 yards. Couldn't have scripted a better second half first drive than that. But the Niners are going to have a chance to answer just that as number 31 jumps over the guy. What was he doing? Christian McCaffrey ready to go out there, man. And the more I look at it, Christian McCaffrey has been having a hell of a game. Really a great season, but this game is drawing a lot of attention, which gets the attention off of some of the players like Brock Purdy right there sliding down, avoiding a big hit on second down, leading to a 3rd and 4. Brock Purdy is wheeling and dealing, dog. What am I going to do? His number 13 is in the shotgun position with his running back motioning out to the right here. Drop back though. And this guy's not going to come up with the ball. 4th down. And only a 3-point game here for the defense. Hold on. Wait a minute. You can see usually they have a punt formation when they ready to punt, but it looked like Brock Purdy and the defense in the offense going for a little bit more. George Kittle. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. I can't believe it. End of the 3rd quarter ends with the San Francisco 49ers in the driver position, dog. This is going to be a race to the finish. Let me know who you think he's going to win, guys. I really had a lot of fun playing with Coach Randy in this one. And let me know if y'all enjoyed what y'all are seeing today. It's Brock Purdy right in that shotgun position. It looked like he might be running that same kind of play. He does. Got it out to another receiver instead of his running back on that play. And George Kittle's heating up. He's getting fired up. The crowd is loving it. Dog, what am I going to do? I'm going to play with my poo. Oh, my God, we almost had him. Stopped him right there on that play to make it 2nd down. But with them being on the 1-yard line and all the momentum, not being able to stop him after that 4th down, it looks like the Niners are going to score, man, and they're going to push this lead out to a commanding 9-point lead. 2-score game here for the New England Patriots. Let's see if they can find a way to get back into this thing. The extra point is up and pushes it out to 10 points, so we got to find a way. This is where we strap up the helmets. This is where we go to work. As an offensive lineman, man, you got to go to work. It doesn't matter who's getting the ball. We need protection all the way around the board. Whoever is getting the ball needs to make sure that we are playmaking, day saving, all that other stuff. Lakers in 5. But with that being said, Joe Milton needs to find better, needs to come up a little bit stronger, if you say so. Because you can see he's taking big sacks right there. But the decision-making hasn't been all that well. I remember he had a turnover earlier on in this game. Fred Warner, I believe. So Joe Milton in the shotgun position, getting the ball first. He's going to take off, running with it. Sliding down for a 9-yard gain, man. What's he going to do next? My heart is racing. It's pumping. He throws it to his guy. Go ahead. Celebrate, man. Kendrick Bourne on the play. I had to stop. I didn't think he really caught it. I've been getting sold the whole from last week against the Jets and this week against the Niners. I've been getting sold the entire time. Antonio Gibson putting them on ice. Adam froze, didn't know where to go. Couldn't get the first down, but we got some yards, man. Returning from an injury, Demario Douglas back in the game. Find a way. X is wide open. I'm throwing it to him. Hunter Henry came up with the first down. Got popped for his efforts. But that's what we want to see. We need guys to put their bodies on the line, man. We got to win a game. We got to win bowls. We got to win championships. And that one got blocked. Holy moly. What the Booker T says? Shucky ducky quack quack. Who invented that pack? It's Joe Milton finding a way to get it to his guy. No. I almost rage quit, as you saw right there, but I thought for the sake of integrity, I must find a way to win this game, man. I got to come up big on defense as we do just that. Coming in there and making the plays, Alex Singleton, man. We picked him up in a trade pickup for a draft pick earlier this season. Hoping he makes a big come up. As 23 came up right there with a big hit. We love to see it. And now it's 3rd and 9, dog. We got a 10-point deficit. So we got to find a way to get a stop here. Go downfield. At least get 3 points. Get the ball back and get 7. Either we got to get 7 now or later. We're going to find a way to not do that. Oh, my goodness. Jennings is making us pay. He's not giving us any single slack. But Brandon Ayuk is going to have to exit this game with an injury. Surely hope that he gets back sooner rather than later. But in this game, later. Big tackle for loss right there by Jawan Bentley. The big strong man, dog. He is ready for it all. 2nd and 12, man. The time is ticking down. It's number 31. Run past a man. He slipped past another dude. I have no idea what he was doing. And the San Francisco 49ers are going to be able to find green grass. They're going to find a first down. And they're going to take this game. It was a big tackle right there for Coach Randy's defense, but it doesn't mean nothing. You want to know why? Because we're not going to walk out of here with a W. Here we go. Big run right there. Number 24 running, boy. He's doing everything he can to pad his stats in this one. Brock Purdy saw the genius. He saw the genius in that run, and he loved it. Although they got out of bounds, and it is 3rd down. He can feel number 24 warming up. So you know what they're going to do now? Give it right back to him. Number 24, first down. I can't believe it. I am shocked. As a narrator, I had so much faith that the Patriots are going to be able to get in the win column in this week, and they won't. So Coach Randy will drop down to 2-2 on the season. We're not giving up. We're going to keep coming back strong. just like you all should. Watch a couple highlights here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. And like I said, I'm going to be giving out a $5 gift card giveaway for that touchdown Keyshawn Butte scored earlier in the game. We do come away with 2 losses back-to-back, man. That's not good. But the next video will be dropping soon. Y'all show some love. I'll holla. Peace.